Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on makeup from the 1930s. So I'm going to do a look of the 1930s. Hopefully it's authentic. I've done a lot of research and I will do it to the best of my ability with what I have. I will tell you the eyebrows, I do not have 1930s eyebrows. I do not want to shave them. In a video I did a long time ago, I covered my brows with the glue stick and put the makeup over it and redrew my brows, and that was quite a feat. So I don't want to replicate that. If I can find that video, I will link it for you, but I'm not going to go out of my way to find it. But it's somewhere in all the videos I have filmed all these years. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to zoom you in a bit. Okay, I have already done my skincare and my primer. So first thing I'm going to do is put on my foundation. I'm going to mix two. I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is my winter color. It's really too light for me right now. So I'm going to mix a little Cokie full coverage foundation. I'm going to mix the two together, and I do want a lighter foundation, but I don't want an extremely lighter foundation. So, but the ladies back in the 30s did wear makeup that was lighter. Well, not lighter than their skin, but they liked the pale look. And so I'm going to go with a pale look for today. A pale look for me. So I'm going to add a little of this other in. I think this will look good. It's pale, but it's not extremely pale. So that's what I wanted. That's the look I was going for. Now, I'm going to do my concealer. Damp sponge, and I'm going to blend that in. And now I'm going to powder. I'm going to set it with my my translucent powder. And me being an older lady, mature lady, I just set where I know I need it, which is to set the concealer under my eyes, and also where I put concealer in my T-zone. If I am going to get a little shiny, which I really don't, but if I was, it would be my nose. And I do know makeup will wear off my nose and chin faster than anywhere else. So those are the areas I like to use powder. Okay, there we go. Now, while researching this, there was two types of makeup looks I kept coming across. One was your everyday person's makeup, your normal people like us, and then the other was the movie star makeup. I'm gonna kind of do like a little blend of both. Now, I think everyday ladies did not contour, but believe me, the starlets, the makeup artists did contour with them. And so I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I use a darker shade under my chin to hide my double chin. If you look at the old photos of the starlets back in the day, you know, like Greta Garbo, Marlene Dietrich, their faces just look flawless in those black and white photos, and they look absolutely amazing. And believe me, they contoured. They used contour. So, I love to contour, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, with a lighter shade, I'm going to give me some cheekbones by contouring underneath the cheekbone, right below it. That's where the shadow is. That's where I'm creating a shadow to look like I have these really predominant cheekbones. It slenderizes your face as well. So I'm not doing too much unless I was doing the Hollywood glamour makeup. I could do that at some point, maybe. Now I think the tip of my nose is too wide. I'd just like to thin it down a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and contour up here just a little bit. Now for brows. The ladies back in the 30s, a lot of them just totally shaved off their eyebrows. Some just plucked them till there was nearly nothing there. And they would have just these, they would be rounded, not arched. They were rounded eyebrow shapes, and just like a pencil mark, just really thin. Like I said, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows, and I will make them rounded instead of arched, and just leave it at that, because I'm not shaving off my eyebrows. Vintage looks, I have realized eyeshadows weren't all that important or predominant back in like the 30s, the 40s, even into the 50s. It wasn't until I think the 60s that eyeshadow really exploded. In the 30s, the everyday average woman during the day would not wear eyeshadow. And then at night they wore frosted shimmer shades, and they were usually in shades of blue, green, or purple. Maybe even some brown, I'm sure. But that was pretty much it. So I'm using my Violet Voss palette today. This is the Pro HG palette. I'm going to start off with this colored Crystal. It is a shimmer beige color, and I am going to put that from my crease all the way up to my brow. I'm going to go with this cranberry type color. I'm going to use this shimmer right here, which is Cranberry Splash. So I'm going to start off, I think, with a smaller brush and get Cranberry Splash and place that on my lid. This would be a nighttime look. Like I said, during the day, they did not wear eyeshadow. Except, I'm sure the movie stars did. But your average lady did not wear eyeshadow. little of that same cranberry splash and just work it in my crease a bit. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and blend that. I think that's all I'm going to do, because they really did not do a lot with eyeshadow back then. Now I'm going to take my brown eyeliner. This liner is Pexi by Petra, and it is in the color Bronze Beam. I'm going to use that. They used mainly brown. Even the starlets would use brown, not black so much. So I'm going to faintly line under my eye, not a harsh line, and then line a darker line on top. Next, I'm going to put mascara on. They did wear false eyelashes back in the 30s. Those were pretty big, pretty popular. I'm not going to do false today. I did false lashes when I did my last tutorial. This one, I'm just going to use my mascara. I'm going to go heavy on my upper lashes and just lightly on the lower lash. In the 50s tutorial I did, women in the 50s did not put mascara on their lower lashes. Women in the 30s did. Okay, got the eyes done. Now, no bronzer. I think some ladies did use bronzer if they wanted to look like they had been like to the south of France or somewhere like that. You put some bronzer on, but for the most part, no bronzer, and there was no shimmer highlight back then as well. Now for blush, it was pinks and some rosy tones. I decided to go with my Hourglass Vivid Flush. This was a limited edition one a few years ago, and I really don't use it enough. I really need to use it more. But they blushed their rosy cheeks right here. They made like a doll face, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna smile and put my blush on my cheeks like that. There we go. Now, that. Last is lips. They drew full lips, so they overdrawed their lips. They wanted that doll-like pout. And also, lip colors were in reds and oranges and some rosy shades. Not so much pink, but I chose one of my favorite reds. It's a liquid lip. It's Kevin Aucoin, and it's in the color Julia. I'm going to first line my lips with my ColourPop lip liner in Julep. Okay. When overdrawing your lips, or with drawing a lip liner to begin with, start in the middle and work your way out. There we go. That is it. This is my 1930s look. It's not anything I think I would wear out in public, but this is how they looked back in the 30s. The pink rosy cheeks, the big red lips, and the shimmer eyes. So there we go. That's it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.